One winter evening, Henry the Green Engine rolled back into the sheds at Knapford. The Green Engine had been working with Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash. The Blue Pegasus usually worked with Gordon, but after a near incident with Percy, Sir Topham had sent Gordon to the works to replace his brakes. Henry and the two ponies were looking forward to a good night's sleep when the yard foreman walked up to them. "Henry, I have a message to you, Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash from Sir Topham Hatt. You must take the flying Kipper tomorrow. Be ready at 5 a.m. at the docks." And he walked away.
"Well, see you guys tomorrow."
And she took off.
"Good night, Henry. Sweet dreams."
"You too, Fluttershy," and soon Henry was fast asleep. Next morning, Henry was woken up by Fluttershy.
"Wake up, sleepyhead. Time to go."
Then Rainbow Dash arrived. She flew into Henry's cab and began making his fire. A few moments later, a very sleepy Henry puffed out of the shed and into the cold air.
"Why must the flying Kipper be taken so early?" "I don't know, Dashy. Maybe it's a load that's very important."
As Henry rolled into the docks, a very strong smell of fish hung in the air. The flying Kipper was being loaded with lots of crates full of fish. Henry backed down onto the vans and Rainbow Dash coupled him up, but while Fluttershy changed his head coat lamps. Everything was ready. The clock struck 5 and the flying Kipper were ready to go.
"Ready, Henry?"
"Ready! Take us away, Fluttershy!" Fluttershy opened the regulator and Henry steamed away. Slowly at first, and then he picked up speed. Clouds of smoke and steam poured from Henry's funnel into the cold air, and when Rainbow Dash shoved more coal into his firebox, the firelight shone brightly.
"Oh, I'm so excited. Maybe if Henry does this job well, he gets the Polar Express." "Yeah, right. No offense, but Henry would never be as good as Gordon." "Dashy, don't be like that. Do you remember when Gordon burst his safety valve? I and Edward had to help." "Oh, I remember. And I also remember that it took 2 engines to move the Express."
Henry continued down the main line. Then he saw a yellow signal. This thing's signal up. Caution. Fluttershy shut off steam and got ready to stop the train.
"Looks clear to me. And the home signal is down." "All clear, Henry. Away we go."
Henry, Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy didn't know that the points to a siding were frozen and that the home signal really was set at danger. A fall of heavy snow had forced it down. A goods train was waiting in the siding to let the flying Kipper pass, and the driver and fireman were drinking cocoa with the guard in the brake van. The Kipper is due." "Ah, who cares? This is good cocoa." "Come on, fireman, back to our engine." They got off just in time. The early morning sun shone over the crash site. Henry had run into the brake van of the other goods train. Henry lay on his side, dazed and surprised. Sir Topham Hatt came to see him.
"The signal was down, sir. Please, it wasn't Henry's fault." "Calm down, Fluttershy."
"Cheer up, Fluttershy. This wasn't Henry's fault. Ice and snow caused the accident. I'm sending Henry to crew to see if they can fix him." He turned to Henry. "Won't that be nice, Henry?" "Yes, sir." A A few months later, Fluttershy was waiting at Vickerstown station. Then she heard a whistle that made her jump. Hello, Fluttershy!
Henry, you're back!
Then Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Welcome back, Henry. You look marvelous. Just then the station master called out. James isn't feeling well today, sir. He won't be able to take the express back to Knapford. Don't worry. I have found a solution on that. He looked at Henry and Fluttershy. Think you two can do it?
Yes,
sir. From that day, Henry pulled the express when Gordon and James had other jobs. Crowds of people waited at the stations to see him in his new shape. They gave him 3 cheers as he passed by. And I'm sorry to say that a lot of children are often late for school because they want to see Henry pull the express. He does it so well that Gordon and Rainbow Dash is jealous. But that's another story.